We're making sage and onion stuffing. It can be used as a side or to stuff a protein, and it's easy to make. Now starting off, we're going to need 220 grams of white bread with the crusts removed. Place these into a blender and blend into a coarse breadcrumbs. If you don't have a blender, this can be done by hand, it just takes a little bit longer. Next is 3 large brown or yellow onions. Just remove the top, leaving the root intact, slice it, peel it, and dice it into small to medium sized pieces, trimming off any excess flesh from around that root. We're then going to need 3 cloves of freshly peeled garlic. These can just be thinly sliced, crushed, or even grated if you wanted to. I just prefer to do it sliced for this type of recipe. Then we're going to need 12 sage leaves and 5 grams of flat leaf parsley, and just roughly chop until there's no large leaves and stems. Now to get this cooking, place a large pan over a medium-high heat, add in 100 grams of unsalted butter, allowing it to melt. It doesn't need to be completely melted, and then we're going to add in all of those onions. We're going to cook this for about 5 to 6 minutes, just to get a little bit of flavour and colour on the onions, and we can also hit it up with some salt and pepper. Just keep mixing this around, the onions will absorb quite a bit of that butter, and slightly turn a little bit golden, as you can see here. Then we're going to add in that sliced or chopped garlic, the sage and flat leaf parsley, as well as those breadcrumbs that we made at the beginning. And with all of that in, just continue mixing and cooking for about 1 to 2 minutes. This is going to absorb all of that flavour. We don't need to get too much colour on here because we are going to be baking it. Anyway, once you have that done, remove it from the stovetop. Grease up a small roasting pan. The one I have here is probably about 20 centimeters in length. Add in all of that sage and onion stuffing mix. Just spread it out. It doesn't have to be too compact. Then we can transfer it over to a preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius or 350 degrees Fahrenheit and bake for roughly 30 minutes just until that top's nice and golden and crispy. Because we've left it a little bit rustic and it's not completely compressed, it will get those nice crunchy pieces on top. And with that done, we're left with this beautiful sage and onion stuffing that can be used as a side or to stuff your protein this Christmas.